Tell us.
Who knows?
Tell the story of. You told me this personally, but tell the story of the night that you woke up Kimberly to tell her about this amazing idea you had for a debut in the WWE.
I met Rock, and we were at a pay-per-view. I just came back from filming Ready to Rumble, and it was my first show back, and Big Show was the world champion sometime in '98, and I went up there, and when I asked Pat Patterson, who had seen me come in to try to, as a manager back in the '80s, and so I was too big to be a manager, and he'd watched my career, and he put me over pretty strong in the plane. I said, "Do you mind if I come by and see Big Show tonight? We're off tonight. We don't wrestle till Sunday." He's like, "Sure, come on by." I don't think he thought I would come, because people didn't just come over to say hello. They came looking for a job, and that rumor mill on the internet, me even showing up, that thing would have been like crazy back then if it would have been the internet today. But they put me up in the booth. I watched the show. Rock was the last one. I was still above Rock at the time. I was in that spot, and he was on that rocket, and went down to meet him with Big Show, and he was very nice, very humble, and just being regular Dwayne Johnson. And then while we were there, I said, I saw you. Jake Roberts told me you were going to be a huge star, so I've been watching you from day one, like all the time. And he said the same thing about me when I was nobody. He said the same thing about Stone Cold when he was nobody. He goes, well, Jake's got a pretty good eye. I said, yeah, so I cut this promo the other day where you were being yourself, and then you'd be, and The Rock this and The Rock that. And I love that third person thing you got from Wesley Snipes, from the fan, because that was the first guy to ever really do that on any kind of entertainment like that.
Yeah.
And I said I thought it was really talented. Really good luck with everything. So I start leaving, and right as I'm about to walk out the door, I hear, "Hey, Diamond!" And I turn around, and The Rock's putting on one of his $1,500 Versace shirts, and he says, I can tell he's rolling into character. He goes, "There's only one People's Champion." And Big Show was like, "Whoa, guys!" And I just took that pause. And I said, Rock, you're right. And you, my friend, you're looking at him. Oh! And I was walking. And Big Show was like, oh, my God, nobody does that to him. So I woke Kimberly up. When I got back to the hotel, it was like 3 in the morning. I was out partying. And she's like, what are you talking about? You're going to WWF. You signed a multi-million-dollar deal. I said, no, I'm talking about when I'm done, when I finally go there. Rock, going to be doing a movie or something. He'll be hurt. Something will be out, and I'll be able to come there, and they'll kill all the lights, and they're going to think it's Jericho. But then it goes 20 seconds, and Jim Ross is going. People, we're having some technical difficulty. If you can just hold on a minute here, and then you hear me say my voice for the first time ever in the WWF saying, "Who's the real People's Champion?" Spotlight hits me. You're looking at him. And I told the people would have cheered and booed. And I threw the Diamond Cutter sign up, do the explosion, go to the ring, cut a promo on him, and, and when he shows up, shit's on. And that was a goal that I had 2 years before I ever went there. And then I get there, Rock's doing Scorpion King, but they'd already positioned Booker T to work with The Rock. And in retrospect, if I could have done it again, I would have said, thank you very much on the Stalker idea. I understand Taker's your biggest star, but I really think, People's Champion versus People's Champion is much better for me. When you want me to do that, call me and let me know. I don't think I would have made it to the fucking limousine. I think Vince would have called me back and said, okay, we'll change it. Because he really wanted me to do that. And I left $478,000 on the table in WCW.